Welcome to my channel, Inside the Arena. But I feel the best place to start for me is just to tell you why this exists in the first place. One thing I strongly believe in is it's very, very important where you come from. And this is actually a big part of where I'm from. But what's more important is where you're going and what you do on a daily basis. And that's when the realization came into my mind that I've never been the most talented, I've never been the fastest, the strongest, or the smartest person in the room. I moved to Canada when I was 17 years old and I could barely speak any English. I still have flashbacks from 10 years ago where I could barely understand what teachers were speaking about, and I could only register maybe 20 to 30% of the content that they were uh, explaining in the classroom. Since those days, I was always playing catch up, and that I feel shaped how I view the world and how I approach life nowadays. And through my interactions with my peers, with people in my network, with other professionals, one other thing I noticed is that successful people are not always the most talented. They're just the ones who stay consistent, who keep showing up, and who are there on a daily basis. And that's where the idea behind this podcast came to my mind. One thing I understood very quickly is that there are pretty much two types of people in the world: those who are outside the arena and those who are inside the arena. Those outside the arena, they're the ones who just consume content, who criticize, who just observe and don't do anything with their lives. And there are other types of people who are building, who are overcoming challenges, who are chasing their dreams. And this podcast, this channel is for people who are either already in this category or who want to get there. And one important caveat that I have to mention is that I'm not here to teach. I'm still figuring things out. I'm still growing and I'm still on my journey towards becoming a better person. But one thing I can promise if you subscribe to this channel is that I'll bring curiosity and interesting conversations. The focus of this channel and of this podcast is on real stories. It's on process and not the highlight reel that we often see on social media. So, with that in mind, the format of this channel is for me to bring some guests. There will be people from my network, athletes, business people, people in the corporate world, maybe some musicians, you name it. It can be anyone, as long as this person is interesting and can teach us something about their journey. And there will always be solo episodes like this one where I'll be sharing some insights and some lessons from my life in real time. My story on paper looks perfect. I came to Canada when I was 17 years old. I learned English from zero. I graduated from one of the best universities in the world. I live in one of the best cities in the world that has amazing scenery, mountains, ocean. I have a diverse group of friends from different parts of the world. I travel and I work for one of the largest shipping companies in the world. But in reality, the journey I had is actually very messy, that had ups and downs. It was very uncertain, and I'm pretty sure like my path going forward is going to be exactly like that as well. So the purpose of this channel is to document the journey, be more open, and basically create instead of consuming. So, what can you expect? You can expect conversations with people who are building things, who are trying, who are failing, and who are achieving great things in real time. And the goal of this channel and this podcast is basically to understand how they think and how they approach life. And what my goal and our goal in general would be is to see some patterns and get a bit better together on a daily basis. This particular episode is just me starting out. There is no structure, and that's the whole point. I didn't prepare. I just set up some, I just put on the camera and then started talking. Um, and that's the whole point, is just to figure out this journey as I keep going and trying. I appreciate you listening. If you are figuring things out, this is the right place. Welcome to Inside the Arena, and I will see you soon. Thank you.